It's alright to thief. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate. We got us a map to lead us to a hidden box that's all locked up with locks and buried deep away. We'll dig up the box. We know it's full of precious booty. Burst open the locks, and then we'll say hooray!
Your heart will be deep. If you love sail the sea, you are a pirate.
Weigh anchor! Your heart will be deep. Being a pirate is alright to thief. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. We in the past. Stinky deep, stinky fast. Hang the black flag at the end of the mast. You are a pirate. We're sailing away. Adventure waits on every shore. We set sail and explore, and Ren and Jem all day. We float on our boat until it's time to drop the anchor. Then hang up our coats until we sail again. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Your heart. Wind at your back, lads, wherever you go. Blue sky above and blue ocean below. You are a pirate. You are a pirate. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Your heart filled in deep. Being a pirate is alright to thief. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate. We got us a map to lead us to a hidden box that's all locked up with locks and buried deep away. We'll dig up the box. We know it's full of precious booty. Burst open the locks, and then we'll say hooray!
Your heart will be deep. If you love sail the sea, you are a pirate.
Weigh anchor! Your heart will be deep. Being a pirate is alright to thief. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. We in the past. Stinky deep, stinky fast. Hang the black flag at the end of the mast. You are a pirate. We're sailing away. Adventure waits on every shore. We set sail and explore, and Ren and Jem all day. We float on our boat until it's time to drop the anchor. Then hang up our coats until we sail again. Your heart will be deep. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Your heart. Wind at your back, lads, wherever you go. Blue sky above and blue ocean below. You are a pirate. You are a pirate. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Your heart filled in deep. Being a pirate is alright to thief. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate. We got us a map to lead us to a hidden box that's all locked up with locks and buried deep away. We'll dig up the box. We know it's full of precious booty. Burst open the locks, and then we'll say hooray!
Your heart will be deep. If you love sail the sea, you are a pirate.
Weigh anchor! Your heart will be deep. Being a pirate is alright to thief. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. We in the past. Stinky deep, stinky fast. Hang the black flag at the end of the mast. You are a pirate. We're sailing away. Adventure waits on every shore. We set sail and explore, and Ren and Jem all day. We float on our boat until it's time to drop the anchor. Then hang up our coats until we sail again. Your heart will be deep. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Your heart. Wind at your back, lads, wherever you go. Blue sky above and blue ocean below. You are a pirate. You are a pirate.
Hello and welcome back. Anybody who's out there floating in the air this evening, it is our regularly scheduled stream time here on Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. We will be rafting with Benjamin. And not too long. I'm sure he will be joining us shortly, or Tolly, depending upon how he's feeling this evening. However, in the meantime, you have to deal with me and the exciting new things that are happening. So if you look carefully behind me, it looks a little bit more put together, right? Moving is hard. Not so much hard. It takes a lot of time, and it can be a little bit difficult to go through everything and find the things that you want and then put them where you want them to go, etc., etc., etc. And I have taken a certain amount of time and decided to put together the back of the office. So now it's more interesting to look at instead of just a boring white wall or a box of animus that was over here. In the future, I plan to get some better lighting. One, to light my face a little bit better, make it a little bit more interesting as opposed to relying upon the dome light above me, kind of behind me, making me look kind of sketchy. Well, I'm supposed to be piratey, right? I've got the pirate mustache, and we have the almost Jolly Roger looking sort of headband because we are pirates this evening. Because you can do what you want because a pirate is free. But we're gonna get it.
Har fiddly dee.
Exactly. You're welcome, Ben. So now that Ben is with us, we will go ahead. Oh, a couple of housekeeping things. The follower goal is almost updated. I did update it, but then we got another follower. So we're almost halfway to 50. I will remind you, there is an exciting prize waiting for all you viewers if we get to 50 followers. When we get to 50 followers. We're going to be positive about this. When we get to 50 followers, I will share my family's coveted, closely guarded, forever kept secret of the most amazing turkey recipe you have ever seen in your life. Because I eat this turkey recipe every single day for lunch for as long as I can remember. Not only will I share it, I will make one of these sandwiches, one of these amazing, delectable, delicious sandwiches, live on stream and eat it. But then I know the real reason that you guys came to check in was to see how this is going. Of course, the mustache. It's going. I don't know that I'm going to get to the villain length that I was hoping for, but I think handlebar will work out because I kind of got the mullet going on too. So if I pull off the 70s look, maybe I have a chance at winning the cash prize. Because if you don't remember from a previous stream, at work they're having Mustache March because according to the CDC, there are certain bits of facial hair that are acceptable to wear underneath an N95 respirator when working with COVID patients. Since I am one of those individuals who does work with COVID patients, I have to maintain those guidelines. However, they wanted to have a little bit of a team building exercise with the rehab department. So therefore, we are seeing who can grow the best mustache. And there may or may not be a video involved now, which I'm only learning about as of recently, but it might be entertaining. And who knows, I might get a hold of it and put it on the stream at some point. We'll see. But for now, remember, I've got a Twitter page. Follow me there if you want to keep up to date on unexpected streams. There haven't been a ton of them this past week because I literally spent the majority of it moving stuff from the apartment over to the house and organizing. So that took up quite a bit of extra time. But then when they do come up, you will know that way. But instead of just waiting for Twitch to tell you. And that Twitch will only tell you if you're a follower. So if there's anybody out there lurking who isn't a follower yet, shame on you. You should be a follower because then you learn when I'm doing so many exciting streams. I think that's it. There's a YouTube channel. Cover that a little bit. All the videos from here are going to end up there just so that they're saved. So if you want to watch them twice, totally up to you. If you want to watch them 3 times, go watch them 10 times. You know, when you're bored, it's fine. Just throw them in the background. The only thing is if they're on a different page when you're watching Twitch. So if you're watching me right now and I'm on a different tab, like hello, I'm behind the main tabs on your screen right now talking to you. It doesn't count as a view. Not that that matters too much to you. As long as you're having a good time, that's fine for me. But just so you know, if you're trying to help me get viewers, you have to make sure that I am open on another page. However, I digress. It is time to get back to our ship. How are you this evening, Ben?
I'm doing quite well. I don't know if you digress or regress or progress.
Or tangentially, get lost? I don't know.
Do I hold on, let me unmute and find out. Do I show up in this chat yet or no? Oh, let me refresh. Where's the world?
I mean, I just loaded it. See, you can see how beautiful it is. From the top of the crow's nest. You can tell it's a crow's nest because I happen to be wearing a giant carcass of a bird on my head. We can see just about nothing. Because if you haven't been a part of our streams before, you were sorely missing out. Because we are on what is going to be the world's tallest raft. I still have not heard back from the Guinness Book of World Records. I might just start emailing them once a week. Just to berate them, to at least get a response. Worst they could say is no. But I'm not going to let this stone go unturned.
So I've been sort of shutting up during your intros because I didn't think that people could hear me, but it sounds like people can hear me.
Oh,
which is
people can hear
exciting and terrifying
you.
because it means I can ruin your intros.
I mean, it can. In which case, if you do, I can always just be like, boop, mute if I want to. But I've been giving you the privilege of quietly participating. So, anyways, I see a seagull. I'm gonna hit it with my hook. Nah. That was close. I should have waited a little bit farther. Wait. I feel it. I'm feeling it. Feeling it. Gotta lead the target. Lead the target. Whoop. I think the wind caught it. The wind caught it that time. Whoa, I'm really high up. I forgot how high up I was. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, I know that I'm building the world's tallest raft, but I mean, there's a little bit of vertigo there for a second because holy crap. The fact that you can't even see the bottom of the raft is staggering. I love it, but it is still staggering. Let's see. What can we build here? But yes, Benjamin, how are you?
Quite well. So Mrs. Ben was just commenting on the raft and disappointed at how few collection nets we have. I told her it would ruin the aesthetic to add more.
Of course.
And then additionally, she was also saying that this device thing that we're on looks like a crane, apparently.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't not look like a crane. It just looks like it's leading off into nothing.
You have to crane your neck to see it.
No. The uncharted seas.
Do you want a pie chart? Do you want a...
I prefer bar graphs, actually. Let me go ahead and go this way.
If I take a graph and I put it in the restaurant, does that make it a bar graph?
Ooh, I like it. We should do it. Oh, by the way,
I could get the...
shift is run. Found that out.
Shift is run. Yes, thank you. Your wisdom is ever. I just threw my bottle. Okay.
Whose wisdom is ever present? What was that you were saying?
I just work here. All right. Let me take care of this crap. Are we floating?
I mean, we're in an ocean. We're in an ocean, so I have to assume that we're floating. It's to the point where you can't even tell that there's a raft at the bottom of this. Like there's anything that's floating on. It's just this monstrosity ascending into the heavens.
Yep.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Making my way downtown, walking fast. You see, I would just jump off the side, but I need to make sure I'm going to land somewhere near the actual part of the raft. Geronimo! Don't hit that. Okay, restaurant, here I come. Gonna avoid it. Woo! Okay. Cushy fall. Hello, Dogface. Dogface.
Oh, I love that.
Dogface. Hey, talking to you. Apparently my hook defies physics and falls right through the floor of the raft.
So we are just free floating.
Because I'm free falling. Okay. Ooh, I have honeycombs.
Yeah. All right, Wonderwall, you need some stuff.
There's an island over here.
Is there now?
There is. There's an island. I don't think I can paddle from this level. I see Gertrude. Hi, Gertrude. Do. So, silly question. Slightly related to the raft. Slightly unrelated to the raft. I'm guessing if you're unsure what circuit goes to where on a circuit breaker, the only way to find out is to have something plugged into each socket and then flip the switch until you eventually find the one that you're trying to turn off.
Yes, 100%.
That is incredibly annoying. Because there are two boxes.
What are you doing where you don't know?
So there is, in the basement where the fish tank is going to go, there's outlets, which are fantastic. Outlets are necessary to run electrical equipment in order to maintain a fish tank, in case anybody here, is new to the hobby. You do need electricity for a fish tank. Not in the water, hopefully. But regardless, the issue is I'm trying to figure out the voltage or the wattage of the outlet. So there are a variety. Hey, did somebody just shoot me in the head? Hey, I thought we talked about this. I'm coming up there. I remember which button is run. I'm coming up there. I've got an axe. I'll chop your bow in half. Get back here. Where are you? Hey, I'm coming for you. Hey, hey. Yeah, that's right. Get off my raft. You mutineer. Where'd you go? Hey. Haha, missed me. Pick up the middle arrow. I got that one. They're not all stuck on me like a porcupine. What does this say over here? What's this sign over here? Oh my god. I'm on fire. Oh my god, I'm on fire. Oh my god. When did this get put up? When did this happen?
I don't remember. I remember putting it up. I don't remember when I put it up.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I can't remember. Wait, why do I have another Where are you? You get back here. Get back here. I will turn on friendly fire. I remember what button run is. You know
I'm
what?
out of bullets. Ah! Tactical retreat. That's what we're going to call that. Tactical retreat.
That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I was about to literally take down this entire highway to the danger zone.
Would have been worth it. What? I wasn't paying attention. I was distracted by Mrs. Ben, who is watching the stream and lamenting about the arrows sticking out of your face. What? Oh, that's why I fell. That's why I fell.
Chaos reigns.
Well, you know what that means.
We gotta build another. We need another Timmy. Wait, I'm stuck. How do I get out of here?
We have a super highway started up here, so I'll just work on this super highway.
Oh, is that the landing? The landing?
Yep. It's now our new super highway.
Fair enough. That was pretty impressive to watch. I love the chain reaction that we got from that.
We are not moving, though. Why are we not collecting?
Well, the sail is down, or it's not down. That might be part of it. So I'm gonna open the sail.
The anchor is down.
I'm gonna open the
That would be why. The anchor is down.
How do I open? Okay. All right. Sail is open.
It was the anchor.
Oh. Anyways.
I've been just trying to get, materials.
What I was trying to say before I was so rudely stabbed repeatedly. Hey. I'm talking to you. Hey, yeah. Focus.
Yep, focusing.
Nope, too much focus. Hold on. Focus. You're not taller than me. This doesn't make sense. Let's change places. Okay. Gotta be realistic about this. Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's probably. Hey, no. Hey, no. I'm talking to you. Come back here when I'm talking to you. Duh. I'm literally.
I'm focusing. I need to rotate the raft, so I'm going
I
up
see.
to the top.
Yes, a likely story. What the heck happened here? Anyways, okay. So, as I was saying, I need to figure out the wattage of the outlet because it helps me understand the amount of things and life support systems that can be plugged in behind the tank. And if there's there are a couple of 20-watt outlets controlled by the circuit breaker, but they're named something like random that doesn't really make sense or is easily discernible from anything else. Like they're like named like micro, or one of them's like bar. There's no bar. There is no bar in the basement. There is no bar anywhere that we can figure, because I mean there's the island, which I guess maybe it's the island's outlets, because the island does have outlets.
Yep.
But either way, it just says, oh wait, microwave, but that's bar micro.
I wasn't gonna say it.
So does it have its own outlet? Its own? Why would it have? I don't think it's not that powerful for microwave. Anyway, so I'm secretly hoping. I mean, if it's 15 watts, it's fine. It'll be totally fine. But it's just a little bit more convenient if it's a 20-watt outlet right behind the fish tank.
I mean, you can replace those.
How? Teach me.
Okay, so the thing that is the switch that you turn the breaker on and off.
Yeah.
That it's a device that can be removed, and you just put in a 20 instead of a 15.
Oh.
So you figure out which one goes to the outlets you need, and you just replace it with a bigger one.
Is this something that I could do without electrocuting myself?
So to replace that, you have to turn off power to the entire house.
So,
which is the big switch at the very top.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the kill switch, right?
And then the only way you can electrocute yourself is if you grab onto the 2 poles leading into the box, which are hopefully covered by the wall, and so not a big deal.
So let's put it this way. Theoretically, if I was to do this, is it something that a layperson could do with reasonable success, or is it something that's like you're risking a lot, you should probably just leave this to a professional?
I don't know. I've never done it. I only conceptually understand it.
Oh, good. So then totally something that a layperson can do.
Wait, where'd the raft go?
Where are you?
I don't know. Where's the rest of the... Oh, okay. We built the superhighway taller than the top of it.
Yes, because
Got it, okay.
because I was on the superhighway and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep doubling back so that way I have enough space, to get to keep going upwards with it.
It was weird to go up the superhighway and realize that it was just blue.
I'm blue, da boo dee da boo die, da boo dee da boo die, da boo. Hey, Barrel, you get back here. No, you come right here. Okay, there we go.
I just want to find the steering wheel.
Oh, it's up there.
There it is. Okay.
Look at that beautiful sunset. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. I want to be able to, fly the Jolly Roger on here. For reals.
You can make little flags.
I don't want to sleep right now.
Yeah, flags are just nails, rope, and planks.
Oh, can you design them, though?
Nope, they're always red.
Are we just spinning aimlessly through the abyss right now? Feeling a little bit seasick right now. Had a few too many pieces of cheesecake before coming to the stream. There's an island over there. It's kind of big.
Okay, well, tell me which way I have to point us to.
Where's the
I don't
pipe?
know. I got a steering wheel and nothing.
I know. I'm looking for the pipe. I'm looking for the pipe that can tell us which way to go.
Which way we're facing.
Which way we're facing. Okay, I don't see it there. That's the utility hole. We're gonna leave the utility hole alone because we're very utilitarian at the moment. We're fine. It's kind of dark. It's hard to see. I think I see the... Oh, I see the pipe. I see the pipe. Okay. So the pipe is... Oh, did the island disappear? Nope. No, it's in front of us. Okay. So we're headed towards the island. It's straight ahead, maybe 5 degrees to the northwest.
Okay. So don't do anything. We're perfect. Got it.
Basically. Should I turn on the...
Right,
Oh, wait, but we're going past it, though, because I think the wind is going a different direction. Yep, the sail's pointing a different direction. Are you going to land on my face? Where are you?
I already broke my ankles. It's all right.
That's fine. But we need to get over there.
Point the sail.
Can I turn this on? And
all right. I've turned the sail.
Okay.
I mean, you can turn it on. That's a thing that you can do with your special eyes.
Only with my special eyes and nothing else? I make a turkey.
Well,
I'm not making a turkey.
No,
I do not have that
so
talent.
when you were ranting about that, you expressed how that you would make a turkey on stream. You didn't say sandwich until much later. So I'm committed to watching you make a turkey on stream now.
I will make a turkey. You did not say it had to be a living turkey. I did not say it had to be a living turkey. I could still make a turkey. I could live stream my Friendsgiving turkey making.
I mean, sure, as long as you don't live stream Friendsgiving, we'll be fine.
No, that's fine. It's the process that goes into making the turkey. Preparing it, I should say.
And then we can find out when you say make it with love, you actually mean crayons. Okay.
Hey, that's how I get the waxy texture on the outside, okay? Okay, is this a bear island? Am I about to get eaten alive? Do I need my brown pants?
Nope.
Wait, is that a bird? Did I see a bird? Okay, nope, that's just the shadow of our raft.
This
Oh
is
my
a-
gosh. The shadow of the raft against the moon washed over me.
Yep, that's a thing. The zigzag of death.
Yes.
Do I have that? Okay.
It's almost to the
I do
point
have an axe.
where the top is occluded by the corona of the moon. Oh, thank you, Kadotia.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy with what you've done for the background.
Yeah, and eventually my goal is hopefully that I'm gonna get a custom neon sign or something put up in the middle, and then maybe some lighting to kind of illuminate like in different colors. The white. That's the whole reason for the white background is so that it would take well to some lighting stuff. Ah! Oh my gosh. Ugh. We are on an island in the dark, Ben. It's not funny to just run up and scare people when there could be bears around. You think you're
There's
real
not bears on this island.
funny. I don't know that. There was a crazed
Bears
lunatic
are
that
on
just
the
snuck up
next
on me in the
island.
middle of the night. How was I supposed to know?
I mean,
If I snuck up next to you in the middle of the night and just got like super close to your face, would it not freak you out?
words.
Twinkle lights. I got some for my writing ink. Oh yes. No, I like those. I was actually thinking they have these light bars that you can set the color of, so it can be like kind of like a blue and purple or red sort of like background, kind of like a vaporwave, but not quite as vaporwavy. If I showed a picture of my keyboard, it would make sense because I kind of have like this gradient from like pink into blue to purple. I feel like that'd be a very visually pleasing thing to have in the background. And then I need like a light from here to actually illuminate my face better so I'm not just in shadow. But that's all on the to-do list. You know, once the channel takes off and we're making millions of dollars a day, then that'll be easy to do. For now, it's just on the wish list on Amazon. So,
You know, as you do.
oh yes. For now, we're just pirates plundering the high seas.
I'm gonna start a project. Are you done with this island? Can we leave now?
Well, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Impatient Pants.
Well, okay, fine. I'm gonna go do my project. You do whatever you want to do.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna find some clay. That's exactly what I'm doing. What I'm gonna do with it, I don't know. But I found some scrap. And I like all the coral down here because it reminds me of the fish tank that I'm putting in the basement. Hey, look, I need oxygen. Let's return to the surface. Which, people leave a comment if you want. I will totally put the aquarium on stream. Maybe I'll do like an aquarium stream. Not necessarily a building of it, because I'm not going to be the one installing it this time. I'm leaving that to the professionals. But afterwards, once it's set up, I could literally just have a camera. So you could have fishy vision.
An aquarium stream, is that like a Yule log, but not?
Yeah, could be. I don't know. I'd watch it. I'd hope so. It's my aquarium. You can talk about aquariums, can talk about fish, can talk about coral. Not Carl. Coral. Carl eats people. We don't eat people, Carl.
Okay, sorry.
Whee!
Oh, what's going on?
Right now,
Writing.
we are weighing the anchor. Kadosi was just talking about she has twinkle
Hey,
lights.
She rises. All right, let's
Have
do
you seen
this.
the recent videos online of people, I think it's like TikTok or something, where they're going and they're doing the round of like the Irish sea shanty or something, and they all fill in the
Yes.
harmonies? That's so cool. Hello, Puppy
The
Plasm.
song is called the Wellerman, and it's fantastic.
Ah. We have a guest this evening on stream. I'm surprised you came all the way up here. Hello.
Puppy!
Hello. Let me try to get a hold of Puppy Plasm and put her on screen. Come here. Come here. Everybody wants to see you. I haven't had Puppy Cam in a little while. You're getting so big.
Like,
Oh my
this
goodness.
whole house just derailed to watch Puppy Cam.
Oh my goodness. You're so big. You're so big. Hi. She's big. She weighs 45 pounds. She thinks she can't fit on my lap very good. Whew.
Aww.
Hi. Am I crazy? Is that what's going on? You're thinking
Yes.
I'm crazy for picking you up? Yeah. 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 Where's Mrs. Plasm? Is she up here? Is that why you came up here? Or were you just wondering why I was making so much noise up here?
I mean, yes.
Fair enough. What's life without a little bit of extra noise? She looks like she's headed to the bedroom. She likes to go and lay in the bed. Hey, hey, hey. I gave you a puppy cam shot, and you sit there try to decapitate me with an axe?
I was just there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We have weighed anchor. Where are we going? We're going that way.
We're headed to the next plot island, remember? Just
Oh,
like the end of the
yeah.
last stream.
That's how that worked. Also, you have the sail pointed against the wind. There we go.
I mean, technically, you're the last person to have moved the sail. So, who has the sail pointed against it? Hey, I was using that.
I don't yell at me.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Don't
Hey,
don't yell at me.
hey, hey! I'm thirsty. Green elf need water badly.
Hey, look, arrows.
Hey, look, yeah, they feel great. It's like acupuncture for your abdomen.
Yep, that one I'm never gonna get though. That lives here now.
I mean, it's kind of conveniently placed right at your waistline. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No. It lives there now.
Yup.
Yep. Okay.
Yup.
All right. So I need to rebuild
Did
everything
you
I
stream?
just destroyed.
Did you stream snipe me to see where this is right now?
To see where what is?
The arrow.
No. I can see it. I can see it. I can't get it.
I know, but I'm just saying it's a very funny location.
Yeah. Yep. So it is. All right.
Oh,
I gotta-
we like to have fun here.
Okay.
Nope, I'm downstairs. I think she was. Oh, it's possible. She was upset. She did not like being picked up that time. She was like, I am not small enough to fit on laps anymore. I am big puppo.
There's our scrap. Come on. Give me scrap. Scrapola.
Oh, I picked up some scrap. You want some scrap?
But I mean scrap in the proverbial scrap.
I mean scrap and the ethereal scrap. I don't know. We could debate semantics if you want.
I mean, yes.
Here, there's
I
scrap.
love debating semantics. Pick up you.
Because you're a scrap-a-lackin'.
I mean, also true. Yep. Alright, so let's fix this whole thing.
I forgot that I have the sound turned off. There we go.
Scrappy dappy doo.
Return to game.
So what's next? If Guinness turns you down and we can't get a record for that, what's next?
The Budweiser Book of World Records.
And that's yep, I expected that.
Is this now the stairs that we... Ooh, stairs. Look. Found these stairs thing here. Look at. I was just walking and they appeared. Obviously, the universe knew what I wanted.
The universe knew you needed stairs.
Yep. So I was planning to, hit some actual plot islands if I wasn't, getting derailed so much here.
You're welcome to try and hit plot islands, but it's never really been your cup of tea. So, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Oh, we will. We will see. We're in the sea, so the sea will see what we see. You see?
No.
Yes.
Here. Okay.
Boop. Okay, let's find out which way we're headed. We're headed away from it. We need to go northwest. Where am I facing here? In accordance to this.
So after I fix our water concerns, because I did accidentally destroy one of our water things.
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way. I wasn't in the middle of filling a water bottle or anything important of that matter.
Yep. After I fix all those concerns, I will go back up top and steer while you point us, which means, I will blindly drive us to whatever content you deem worthy.
Exactly. Why? I have no idea what you could be insinuating. Are you saying that I would lead us astray? Is that what you're trying to insinuate?
No, I would never imply such a dastardly thing.
Exactly. What am I, some sort of, malevolent, sort of deleterious individual?
No, malevolence implies intent.
Ah, that's true. Hey, I intended to cause chaos.
Yeah.
But really, how cool would it look with like a chaos reigns neon, like pink and blue light or purple and blue light or something back there?
Okay. Oh yes.
Like right between the bookshelves right here. There.
Yep, I'd be down with that.
Eventually. It's on the to-do list. The to maybe list.
The slightly to the left list.
I prefer slightly to the right, actually.
What about slightly left of center?
Maybe.
Slightly left of center, like, they've only got one song that I know of, but it's such a good song.
Is it slightly left of center?
Slightly left of center is the band.
By the way, I've determined that this in fact is Turd Ferguson, the maitre d', because he's so friendly and he's waving all the time. Okay, what more could you want for a wonderful restaurant than to have such a welcoming maitre d' with a beautiful, friendly name?
Staff.
I do not want a staph infection from a restaurant. Thank you very much.
Other kind of staff, but okay.
Oh, so we need a bunch of walking sticks and wizarding equipment?
I mean, yeah.
Well, why don't we get on that?
Hold on a second. I'm building my nook.
Is it going to come with a cranny?
Give me a second. Aha. There we go. Okay. Now give me more scrap. Good. All right. And then I can work on rebuilding the superhighway that went away for some unearthly reason.
Chaos reigns. Anything can happen. Where's this?
And then we need a superhighway to the superhighway.
We already do have a highway to the danger zone.
All right, let's do that. Perfect.
So, the direction that the... I think we're good. Because if I go back up to the radar thingy... I do believe that that's not doing us much good. Can I put it away?
I'm starving.
Nice to meet you, Starving. My name's Aetherplasm.
There we go. I'm slightly less starving now. But only slightly.
Why wouldn't it let me just put it away? Why isn't... I don't want to rotate. I guess I hit E. I don't have to wait for the prompt. Hey, there's a body that just fell off the top floor. Hopefully everyone's alright. Nobody's ankles are shattered.
They're just ankles. Don't think of anything of it.
Just ankles.
Just ankles. They're jankles.
Jankles. Like, reminds me of Mr. Bojangles.
No. Yep. I was gonna go somewhere with that, and it's gone.
Fair enough. Sounds like the majority of all thoughts that go through my head. I was gonna go somewhere with it, and it's gone. We are making concerted progress towards the dot with a square around it. Now, is it the right one? 2597. Balboa Island. 2597.
Ooh, that is the right island.
It is. It's actually kind of to the left right now. But we'll be okay. It's approximately 1,800 meters from now. So we've got a fair amount of pirating to do in the meantime. I wonder if we're actually
Balboa's
collecting...
Bear Island.
Balboa. Not Barbosa, which it kind of sounds like.
If Mr. Aetherplasm actually takes us there this time, which, I'll believe when I see.
Technically, the raft is taking us there. I am just, a medium of the raft.
Ah.
The raft actually shapes you. I'm getting very strange looks from Mrs. Plasm. And they're well deserved. Let's see what our nets are collecting. Because I do figure at some point we have to, either get into the Guinness Book of World Records or have the plot be finished in this game so that way we can move on to the next game in order to have it be interesting content.
Don't hold yourself so highly.
Look at,
Did
look
you
at.
hear about the
Puppy cam. Puppy cam.
Puppy cam.
And there she goes.
And there she goes. Did you hear about the midget fortune teller who escaped prison?
No, please tell me about the midget fortune teller who escaped prison.
He was a small medium at large.
Ah, I like that one. Oh, what do you call a chicken at the North Pole?
Frozen dinner.
Lost.
Oh, man of so much wisdom.
Oh, but it's so appropriate. It's there is nothing that you could
you're
argue
not
about
wrong.
that statement.
You are not wrong.
Oh, those are some of my favorite jokes. Hey, I found the ocean. It's still here, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Ooh, good.
I know that it was something that you were fretting about. Let me on the boat.
Nope.
But seriously, is the boat traveling faster than I can swim? Is that what's going on? There we go. All right, let's try that again. How about I go fill up some water first, actually? Okay, and then we're going to refill with the salt water. The salt Wasser.
I'm
Wasser.
just trying to rebuild everything
water
I've ruined
in
since
German.
we started playing.
What is the table with the book? It is actually a spell book full of incantations that help me figure out a way to make Ben's mustache bigger. That way he can compete with mine.
Oh, yes. That's how that works.
Yes, yes. We're totally having a mustache off. And we'll shave the details for later.
No.
Nah.
No, that is where you learn recipes. So when you learn how to make a thing in this game, let's say you're trying to learn how to make a torch, and a torch is made out of wood and scrap. You research wood, then you research scrap, and suddenly you know how to make everything that involves wood and scrap. But if something needs wood, scrap, and plastic, you have to research the piece of plastic. So every time we find a new material, like when we first find titanium, we will have to research a piece of titanium, and then we'll unlock all the titanium recipes.
Spoilers, kids.
Clear as mud? Good. I almost have it rebuilt.
Do 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 do
I
do
is the bed in the sky.
Whoa.
I mean, everything we're doing is in the sky. Well, what?
Just the enormity is awe-inspiring. Sometimes I just get lost in it. You know, it's like when you see a natural wonder for the first time, and it takes your breath away.
Look, if you're looking for a place to have, awe-inspired, go up the superhighway.
I mean, I've found the clock. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
See, look at. I'm not sure that I'm sitting on this the right way. I think I'm sitting on this the way the cool kids sit on chairs in the cafeteria right now. I'm not sure how I messed this up, because I hit E to sit on it, and I'm now facing the back of the chair. All right.
I just want enough scrap to finish the superhighway so that I can go turn the boat.
Wait, I want to know something. Okay. Come down here. Come down to the inspiration, the contemplation nook, we'll call it, maybe.
Okay, heading to the contemplation nook.
I have to. No! I fell off the edge. Ow, Gertrude.
Yeah, because that carpet is larger than the available space.
Ah, of course. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Okay, now that I'm back on the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Don't rock the boat over. Okay, are you at the contemplation nook? Hi, Puppy Plaza.
I am at the contemplation nook.
I wasn't expecting a little boop snoot there. She comes in, she checks in, she gives a little boop with her snoot, and then she's like, "Hey, what you doing in here? What you doing in here? Why aren't you over in the other room? We're actually, laying down." Because I'm streaming, Puppy Plaza. The important things. But it's really cute that she comes in and checks in.
Yep.
But it was just funny because obviously I have noise canceling headphones on, and I didn't hear her come in. All of a sudden, I just feel a nose on my leg.
I made my own contemplation nook. We can contemplate together.
Fair enough. Okay, go to the other contemplation nook.
I'm at it. I'm waiting for you to show up.
I'm here. Hey, go over here. I need you to be on this one. Okay. So face it, and then hit sit. So make sure. So
Oh yeah, I did. And when you sit at whatever direction you're looking at.
Okay, but so on your
Exactly.
screen, does it look like you're looking at the clock?
Oh, okay, so I can look at whatever. Hold on, let me see what. Yeah, no, I'm sitting normal.
I know
No
you're
matter
sitting
how
normal.
I rotate, I sit normal.
Okay, that's what I was
Yes.
wondering. I was wondering if it was like the head like turns around in place, but the body's facing the right direction or something.
Nope. But see,
All right.
now we have our own contemplation nooks, and we can contemplate together.
Very, very contemplative here. Wait, are you? You're sitting on a table that has no legs on the actual platform right now. I think I need to contemplate this a little bit more. There seems to be a little bit of some sketchy physics work going on right now.
Yes, I was very proud of that.
That is
worked
something you
very hard.
should be proud of. Very proud of. Okay, how close are we to this island, to this island? Oh, I need to be over there. We almost need like a bridge across from this superhighway over to the navigation spot. The navigation
I'm
nook, we'll
working
call
on
it. I don't think we can do a straight bridge over though.
Not without supporting it or doing some really funky work. Right now, I'm just trying to get that bridge to go all the way back up to finish our highway, because going up to the top sucks right now.
I mean, that's fair, but hey, you know, chaos reigns. There must have been some strange chaotic weather pattern that came through and just obliterated, you know, stuff.
Yep. And I need to get back up to the food section so that, you know, I don't die of starvation.
The 31st
Starvation
floor.
is real, and it can happen to you.
Why are we getting farther away from it now? Did you change the direction of the engine?
I did nothing.
Or is the engine out of power?
The engine does require fuel. That is the thing.
I think the engine needs some more fuel because we are slowly headed the wrong direction from the Bear Island. Not that I'm incredibly disappointed by that fact, because like I said in the title of this video, I need to find my brown pants, especially if we're going to be getting some bears. Because if you haven't heard the joke before, I will enlighten you, all of you wonderful viewers out there. I will enlighten you, especially if you leave a follow. But I'll enlighten you regardless, because I'm so nice. So the joke is, the story I should say, there's a pirate captain, the scourge of the seven seas, and this captain has a very, very loyal crew. And what happens when they encounter a fleet of enemy ships is the captain will always have his first mate grab him his lucky red shirt. So one day they're coming up upon a small amount of the Spanish Armada. And the captain says, "Yar, first matey, grab me my red shirt." And his first mate says, "Aye, aye, captain." And he brings him his red shirt. The captain quickly puts on his red shirt and then fearlessly leads his crew into battle. And they're victorious. They sink 6 enemy ships and take little damage themselves. And the first mate comes up to the captain and says, "Captain, our captain, why is it that you always request your red shirt before a battle?" The captain says, "Well, you see, matey, it's that way the crew can't see me bleed. And if the crew can't see me bleed, they will be inspired to keep fighting despite any sort of danger." And the first mate says, "Our captain, that sounds like a brilliant plan." He says, "It's worked so far, and I believe it will suit me for the rest of me days." And then a few weeks pass. They're plundering through the 7 seas. But this time, the Spanish Armada has sent a few more warships to try to take down this rogue captain. This time, they send 10. And once again, as they're about to enter the battle, the captain goes to the first mate and says, "Yar, bring me my red shirt." He says, "Aye, aye, captain." So he brings him his red shirt, and they fight the battle, and they come out victoriously. But the Spanish Armada was not to be predicted. Yeah. Because no one predicts the Spanish Armada. But the next time, they send 100 ships. And upon seeing those 100 ships on the horizon, the first mate turns to his captain and says, Captain, shall I bring you your red shirt? He says, no. Bring me my brown pants.
Congratulations, the collective age of the audience just hit 6 years old.
You're welcome.
Which is impressive because, I have an 8-year-old who's going to be watching shortly, and, I think she's the youngest one watching.
I don't know.
All right.
I like that story.
So we can
Don't you step on my stories. You're the first mate here, remember?
Yeah. This needs to be taller. I'm going to work on that.
Sounds like it. How'd that go for you?
A couple of ankles. If I fall now, I will die. So I'm going to do my best to not fall.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Okay, in fair, so every couple will have a song that's ours. Chasing
That's your
Cars
song?
by Snow Patrol.
Oh.
Thank you kindly.
That song played at our wedding. And we laid down and stared at the sky. A la what?
Ah, yes.
Because that's what Gross does. Gross is the Grand Rapids Original Swing Society. Why are we still getting farther away from this island?
I'm going to the steering wheel right now, Mr. Navigatey Pants. Just takes a while to get there.
I don't think it's an issue that this because the engine is not running. Can I add planks? Place planks.
Put wood in it. Or
I'm working on it.
Shove it in.
There we go.
Well, I'm not gonna go to the top for nothing.
Because I was like, oh look, we're finally heading in the right direction. Blah blah blah. We're only 1,800 meters away. And then I go back and check again. Congratulations, you're now 2,100 meters away from that. It's like, wait a second. Is it me driving this raft or something right now? Because I believe I was actually intending to do something like a railroaded plot this time.
Look, we don't railroad plot here. It's against the rules.
I know, the railroad's too deep in the ocean. It's like a Spirited Away thing right now where it's actually underwater. Also, if there's anybody joining us for the first time this evening, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time rafting along with us as we plunder the... Is it still 7 seas or is it 1 sea? I don't know.
I think at this point it's 1 sea.
The 1 sea. As we plunder the sea.
With a capital C.
With a capital C. C-E-A. Because you know what? Everybody's dead because it's a post-apocalyptic world and therefore we can make up our own rules for grammar. Nothing you can do about it. But... Leave a follow.
My wife just died inside a little bit.
Which is good. That's fine.
No.
Did you fall off?
I'm okay.
Are you incapacitated on like the 75th floor or something?
Nope. I'm okay.
You sound very confident.
I got to the top of the superhighway, and the superhighway stopped existing, and I just kept going because I wasn't paying attention.
Just remember, if you click shift, you will run, and you will stay running. You can toggle it.
Wait, what?
I know, infinite wisdom.
You can toggle running?
You can toggle anything if you try hard enough. If you can sing it, you can play it. Yeah, so why don't we have like a mile of capture nets? Oh, I guess because the stream of debris is only so wide.
Yes, so it spawns around the, quote, center of the raft, and the center of the raft is like, it's an ephemeral thing. It's based on where the raft actually started. So if I make the raft bigger, the spawn point is still specific to where the raft originally started in its size. So there's like a magical 2 planks somewhere that we've lost time. But it spawns a certain range, about 20-ish planks outside of that center range, and after that it stops being worth it. So as long as we're facing the right direction, we're wide enough to catch basically all of the scrap.
Fair enough.
As long as we're facing the right direction.
Also, I don't know if you know this person or not, but is there somebody with a Twitch handle Bob has a website?
Yes, there is.
Okay, that was my most recent follow, and I didn't know if it was someone who I didn't know or someone that I knew did know.
No, that is Left Ben.
That's how I was thinking it was. Greatly appreciated, nonetheless. But it was one of those.
By the way, he did at one point have a website.
Fair enough.
And the website was literally bobhasawebsite.com.
I mean,
I was pretty proud of that.
It works. Can't argue with that. Sweet, simple, easy to remember.
Dang.
It's a kick in the glass.
Alright, where am I going? Not there. I'm at that rough spot where I'm not quite at half hit points, so I'm out of inventory space, or out of materials as well, so if I jump, I won't survive. You know what? You can pick me up.
Can and will are two drastically different words.
I'm coming! Oh. Oh, okay, Gertrude killed me.
Oh, well, that's good. Too bad we're
Park
not
the
like...
boat.
Hey, I see you over there. Hi. Oh, I should probably go stop the boat.
Yep. Say hi to Gertrude. I mean, you could also let me die, and I'd totally understand that.
Put the anchor down. Let's go turn off the engine. Turn off engine. Hey, turn off. Okay. All right. Since my compatriot decided to test his high diving skills today. Look at you out
so
there.
what happened is I
Look at
fell, landed, clipped the edge of the raft, fell into the water, and then Gertrude ate me.
Oh, good. Good. Well, this is going to go swimmingly, I'm sure.
You could just, you could build a ramp out to like a little
A
path
jetty.
out to me. I am being rescued. Do not
That's
resist,
one
you
word
are
you
being
can call
rescued.
it. Please do not resist.
On the plus side, it tells me that the world was in fact saved. So, I mean, we're done here, right?
There you go. The plot
So,
has
how
been
much
accomplished.
move is left?
Artwork. The TV. Other TV.
Thank you for saving me.
Some clothes. That's about it. So that's what we'll be tackling on Frizzday.
And
Should
a
be.
mountain of cleaning.
Well, that's not. I'm not going to involve you with that. That's fine. But if you could bring the truck on Frizzday.
Yes, I will be bringing the truck on Frizzday, and I'm expecting we'll probably do 2 loads, as seems to be the standard.
Probably. With a stop for dinner and everything, the usual.
Oh yeah. This time I want steak tartare.
Oh, we'll see what we can do.
I don't even know what that is, so don't quote me on that.
Nope, too late. Your order's been placed. It's steak made out of tartar sauce.
Ah, yes. The finer things in life.
Yes. Not the stranger things, mind you. The finer things. Are we at least closer now? We are a little bit closer. At least we're headed in the right direction. We just have to get the engine going and get the anchor up.
Okay, the
Anchor's...
is
Wait,
up.
what is it? Is it... No. What is...
Engine is on. Weigh anchor. Is the
Anchor's
term I
up.
would-
There we go. Laker for a lifetime. That's the hand thing that you do, apparently, if you're a Laker for a lifetime. And anchor's up is the thing they say. From my alma mater. I don't know. It's a thing.
Alright, let's see. Do we have any more biofuel?
From Grand Valley State University. The Grand Valley Lakers. Hey, look, an
Come
island.
on, biofuel.
Bye, island.
It's a byland.
Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of islands, dual lands have only increased more in price and value, which is just insane.
Well, I'm not surprised. You're talking the original ones, right?
I'm talking any of them, even revised edition.
Well, because they're obscenely powerful.
I mean, they are, but they're also part of the reserved list, so they're never going to get reprinted.
Arr.
So the amount that is out there in the world right now is all that will ever be. One of the interesting things is, though, I'm really glad because there was a card that I had traded for a while back that its approximate value at the time was $80. It's now $600.
Which one is that?
The Lion's Eye Diamond. No, wait, no, that's a different one. Sorry, Mox Diamond. I don't have a Lion's Eye Diamond.
What about that stupid tree land thing that has the 1/1 land you have?
Oh, the Dryad Arbor.
Yeah.
That's like $20, $30 because it's a special edition one.
It's cool. It's also obnoxious because you keep forgetting that it's a creature.
Yep. Well, the other thing is that there is a card called Gaia's Cradle, which I believe adds 1 green mana for each elf you control or something. That's like a $400 card. But I was live streaming. What is this doing here? Why is this here? What sort of architectural purpose does this serve, Ben? Seriously, come on. What do you think this is? Sort of like, is this first grade math?
It's a speed bump.
Ah, I see. This isn't arts and crafts time. This is serious.
Yes. Everything that's happening on this channel is serious.
Yes, incredibly serious. Anyways, so someone I know from the Instinct Discord from Grand Rapids was watching a stream one day, and they were watching me unboxing the Magic card stuff, or the most recent Secret Lair stuff from Magic the Gathering. And come to find out that they still have a large collector's like Black Lotus that they've just had stored away that they didn't really know had any value. Now, that does not have near the value of the actual card, a Black Lotus, but it could be anywhere from like $80 to $600 or something, depending upon its condition. And then he's like, oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah. So anybody who's out there watching who has old Magic cards or old Magic card paraphernalia, look that stuff up, because you'd be surprised. It's worth a good amount of money, some of it.
Fishing.
Is the engine going again?
Oh, I have no idea.
It looks like it is. Is
I'm gonna follow
that
the
Bear Island? I think I see something on that island. Hi. What is it, Puppy Plasm? Are you upset that I'm in here and not over in the bedroom? You seem to be so, because you keep checking in on me.
Well, it's adorable.
What? I know, she brought me a toy and was just like, hey, excuse me, what are you doing over here? Stinking adorable. Okay. Where were we? Somewhere in the ocean. That's not the island we need, though, right?
No, it is not.
Okay.
The island we need will be the largest island you've seen by far.
Alrighty. This is not
It will be...
the island. See? Look at this island. This is not that island.
Yep, this is not.
This is not. Very applicable sign right there.
Yeah, you will have no doubt that we are approaching the right place.
Fair enough.
It is an island that is very easy to get lost on.
Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Like that.
I mean, you say that, but it's got a raid boss on it, so I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that. Knock, knock.
Who's
knock,
there?
knock.
Hey, hey, hey. There's
Knock,
a shark.
knock.
There's a shark on the boat. There's a shark on the boat. Fish out of water. Fish out of water.
No visitors. No visitors.
Hey, I've got a question. Do you think you'll remember me in 10 minutes?
Yes, I will.
Do you think you'll remember me in 10 hours?
Yes, I will.
Do you think you remember me in 10 years?
Yes, I will.
Knock, knock.
Hi, Theroplasm.
You ruined it. You couldn't even let me have this.
I have an 8-year-old. I know that joke. I've heard it.
I don't care if
1,000
you know it.
times.
You're obligated to participate in the nonsense of this channel.
I'm obligated to be your wingman for bad jokes.
Yes, that was part of the contract you signed. Whether or not you know you signed it is not my
Okay.
fault.
Yeah. True statement. No, he just snuck into my house, took a stamp, wrote something on it, stamped a piece of paper, thinks it's my signature.
It's possible. Did I lose you, Ben?
I'm just aggressively fishing while I run up the ramp.
Oh no! You got quiet for a second. I was wondering if I had lost you.
No, I'm lost on our own boat. Ooh, this place needs a chair. I'm gonna make a chair here, just in case you get tired part of the way up. Let's see. Chairs are here.
Let me figure out how far away we are from this. Where's the nav point? There's the nav point. Geronimo! Okay. Ow. We are we're just about 900 meters away.
That is not terribly far.
No, it is not.
You should be able to see it at around 400.
From what height on the raft?
You know, that's a really good question. I'm gonna go to the top, and I'll let you know if I don't starve. But, I mean, I'm still fishing.
Can we make armor for ourselves? Or is it
Yes.
only weapons?
So armors, and this would require us getting more into that llama game that we've only barely started, but leather and llama does armor make.
Is that something that would be effective against a raid boss?
It would certainly help, but the raid boss we can sort of ignore. This bird is just wigging out. I'm now officially higher than this bird, and it can't get higher. It's just wigging out.
And that's because we are superior than the bird. The bird is greater than or equal to the word, but the pen is mightier than the sword. So therefore, we are better than the bird.
Can you see my fishing line down there out of curiosity?
I see chaos raining all around me at the moment, but I don't see the fishing line.
Okay. There's a lot of sway on this. This is terrifying.
It's called Swagger, Benjamin. That's because this raft is so cool.
Yes, the raft has a lot of swagger, and it's terrifying.
Swagger is terrifying. That level of confidence can only be aspired to. All right, we need to go. Oh crap! We need to go more like. Are you on the steering wheel or something? 'Cause we're turning.
I am very close.
We're turning. We are like drastically. Are we stuck on something? Oh, there's an island. We're stuck on an island.
How big is the island?
Sizable. Sizable.
Like
not that
how
huge.
sizable?
I mean, I can see the other
Okay.
side of it, so it's not that big, but it's.
Is it piney? So okay, then yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So what do you want me to turn? Left, right?
We need to go about 60 degrees northeast. But right now we're stuck
Okay,
on an
I'm just
island, so we're gonna
you
have to
tell me
go.
if we're wrong.
We're gonna have to go 90 degrees east. We need to go due east to start.
Look, I got a steering wheel and blue. I'm just turning. You tell me when it looks
Turn.
right.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. We just need to like. How do we get unstuck from this island? Do we need to paddle ourselves out?
So the cheat that I usually do is turn the what is the engine still running?
I don't know.
If the engine's still running, then we're stuck forever until we run out of fuel.
Okay, well let me go turn off the engine. I'm relatively certain that it's still running.
And so the way that I usually get off of islands like this is, as dumb as it sounds, is just turn the boat and it'll like work its way like a wheel off the island.
Work it, make it, do it. Makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. There we go. We're making our way downtown. Walking fast, faces passing them homebound.
Ooh, we're turning now. We're
The
actually
incorrect direction, mind you. But
turning.
I can...
Just let me know when we're off the island, and
I
then
believe
we'll
we're off
pay
the
attention
island.
to go. Okay, so we'll just keep turning till I hit the right direction, and then we'll turn the engine on.
Well, now I have to get back up there, though.
Yep, have fun doing that while we rotate.
Ah, yes, I'm glad I had a large dinner, and I definitely never get motion sick. I actually don't tend to get motion sick, thankfully. Are you just spinning in a circle?
I don't know where to stop, so I'm just gonna let it go.
Let it go, let it go.
Fine. Here,
I'm
we'll
one
go
with
the other
the
way.
wind. Oh, thank you. That's so helpful, especially as I go up the highways.
Oh.
One with the
Oh,
wind
right.
and
I want to be
sky.
considerate of you going into the highways. We'll go the other direction.
Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. All right, I'm back here. So we need to go about 10 degrees northeast. So turn it to the right. Turn it to the right.
I'm turning to the right actively.
It ain't doing anything.
I have a hard right held.
Turn it more right.
I can't.
It's a
Let me turn
circle. You
left.
can keep going.
Is
We're
that
stuck on the
bad?
island again. Ugh. Alrighty, I'm gonna go back down and turn the engine off. Frag 'em, frag 'em, frag 'em, frag 'em, frag 'em.
Frigger, fragger, firecrackers, bim, boom, bob. Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah.
That was beautiful. Did you come up with that on your own?
Dude, no, that's classic Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny?
It's one of, yeah, Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny?
He says it in a
I'm
bunch
not
of the
familiar with Bugs
cartoons.
Bunny. I know Bugs Bunny. I'm gonna craft a paddle that I just threw into the ocean.
Oh, you need a paddle thrown in the ocean? Here's one.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna
I
now
have no
paddle
idea
us
where that'll go. I just tossed a
away
paddle.
from the island.
So if you find a paddle, that was mine.
Now we're just spinning.
Well,
Now
tell me when to stop.
we're just spinning. All right, I'll tell you when to stop. We're gonna hit the island again.
Okay. All right. Shall I stop spinning?
Sure. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we're headed the wrong way. Because we need to go around this island. So can you turn left. 90 degrees left. Okay. Stop.
Stopping. Stoppage. Stop.
Okay. I'm going to paddle us a little bit with my brute strength. Look at these guns. So swole. Everybody on here just being jelly. Don't
Did you
worry,
find my
I have
paddle?
permits for these firearms. I did not. I have no idea where it fell. I didn't even see it fall.
Okay.
How are we doing? How are we doing? Hey, the island disappeared. Kind of. Okay. Turn 90 degrees left.
Yep.
And stop.
Yep.
I appreciate the
Okay.
sound effects. They are wholeheartedly appropriate.
Yep.
All right,
All right,
engine is
are we
on.
good?
I do believe so.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and remove the steering wheel and put it at the top again.
Please do. The less accessible that it is, the better.
And then after that, I will go ahead and come back down because I need food.
Green elf need food badly.
Look, I've been up here starving to death for a while now, eating just enough food to like keep myself from actually dying, till I could get around to going back down to the food area.
Mmm.
Ah, yes, this is a floor.
There are many of them on this raft. Over 100 at this point.
I think we've hit 200, but I'm not going to count.
Why not? You're the designated counter man.
Every other stream.
Every other stream. Fine. Fine. You heard him, viewers. You heard him. I need you to follow so that way you can keep tabs on Ben.
That's a thing.
Okay. So, are you at the steering wheel? Because we need to change direction.
I am at the steering wheel. It's
Okay.
placed.
You need to turn left.
The nice thing is, it doesn't matter what direction the steering wheel faces. Left is still left.
And slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, that's good enough. Good enough for now. Good enough for now. Maybe a hair left, like 5 degrees left. And stop. Battery died. Either way, heading the right way.
Okay. All right. I need to jump down and get food, and then go take care of a kid.
Alrighty. I will keep a lookout for this island.
Ah.
I like it because it cut out partway through your scream, which made it even more effective.
So many floors to go still. All right, let me grab a piece of food and then go deal with a child.
Alrighty. I will keep my eye upon the horizon. On the horizon. That's a good song.
Be right back.
BRB. So that means all you viewers are stuck with me right now as we wait with bated breath as we approach possibly the most terrifying. Oh, I think I see it. It looms in front of us. Our destiny awaits. It's magnificent, but terrifying at the same time. I'd like to welcome you to Jurassic Bear Island. I know this is what you all have been waiting for. You've been sitting there this entire time saying, Aetherplasm, you haven't done a plot island in like 3 weeks. What is there besides this giant raft? Well, we're about to find out. We're going to put our courage to the test. We are going to find our brown pants. We're going to throw them on and probably throw them away at the end of the day. But this majesty cannot be ignored. You only see something with this level of beauty one time in your life. Despite how intimidated you may be, you cannot help but pursue it. Stunning, isn't it? Just takes your breath away. Shrouded in mist and mystery. Only certain death awaits us. But will that stop us? I don't think so. We won't let ourselves be swayed by the oncoming danger of apparently a raid boss level bear? No. We are pirates. Today, we are brave. Maybe we'll even find a red shirt while we're at it. Not to sacrifice first, a la Star Wars or Star Trek, but to show them that we have no fear. Okay, maybe a little fear. Maybe a little bit of fear. I'm a little bit afraid of this island. I think we're gonna crash on this island. Should I strap the anchor? Nah, we don't need it. Because look at our raft is insurmountable. This island should be afraid, because we are going to conquer it and all of its inhabitants and take them for our own. If we don't crash first. Oh my god, land ho, we're gonna crash! Oh my god! Okay, I think we're fine. No raft damage occurred. Ow! Found it. Airbag's a little slow.
Hang out with the llama so you couldn't murder me. Hey, whoa. What? Hey.
You missed something epic. Hang on a moment. I need a... Okay. Let me do that. There we go. Now everybody on the stream can hear. You missed something. I had... You might have to just go back and watch the video. You just have... no spoilers. You have to go and rewatch it in order to find it.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, let me throw some crap in a box.
Stairs are hard. How can I be expected to defeat a bear if I can't conquer stairs first?
We need I need a bunch of arrows.
I need arrows too, okay, goodness.
Like, I don't know
Metal
why.
arrows?
I've been giving you so many arrows. I don't know
yes,
why you don't have
of course. I don't know. It's beyond me. The mystery is said to have been lost by the sages. You know, just worn away through the sands of time. Who knows? It's a mystery.
Yep. I mean, giving them to your face, but, you know.
I mean, no closer way to obtain them. What do I need to make? Some arrows. Some metal ignats. Or I can make just the regular ones. I'll make the regular ones.
Come on.
Why do we always get here when it's so dark?
I mean, we'll be here in the dark and in the light and everything in between. Question, do you care about catching bees?
I don't tend to like playing with bees. They're quite pointy.
Okay. It's a thing you can do to get honey regularly, is catch bees. But we're not really using the honey, so I'm sort of about it.
Okay. What would you
Right,
use the
see.
honey for?
Making healing poultices, and there's a couple other... long term, it's a big deal if we want to start making biofuel regularly, but we're not going to go through that much, so I don't think it'll be a big deal.
Because we only have the one engine.
Because we only have the one engine. Yep. If we had more than one engine, this would be a different story.
This would be a never-ending story.
Hey,
Nah.
he thinks he's funny. But I mean, it's his channel, so I guess.
I
say
know
as I'm
I'm funny.
talking to myself.
I need vine goo and some nuts and bolts. Well, there's vine goo. Nuts and bolts.
This box has bolts.
I need... Wait, that's not vine goo? Oh, that's explosive goo. That wouldn't be good. Whew. I don't want to
You're
make
gonna
my
an
bow and
exploding
arrow.
bow?
Yeah, I don't want to make my bow out of exploding goo. Personal preference. Avoid the exploding goo. Can I just capture the bear? Can I just capture it?
No.
I
you
have
cannot,
a net
although I
launcher. I've
wish
got a
you could.
projectile thing, you know? We captured a llama. What's the difference? You know, the same temperament, the same
Also,
threat
you're
of
saying-
mortality.
You're saying the bear, like there's only one.
In my hopes and dreams, there was only one.
This island is full of bears.
Good. Good. That is...
It's what you needed to hear, you know, for that
Yep.
confidence boost.
Love it. That's what everybody came to the channel to see, right? Yep, super successful. Bear hunting.
All right, so... Oh, right. I forgot we're on this raft. I was trying to figure out, you know, how we got to the boat, but how we would get on the island, but we'll just make a landing pad.
Yeah, hello.
Because normally you have to find one of the few, actual landing sites. Yeah, that's not what we're here for.
No. We built this monstrosity to tackle all sorts of terrain. I believe... I might head to the top to get a better look. Grab some water
Oh,
first.
dude! Yes,
What?
I want to go way up to get a top-down view of this island. Like a cheater's map.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. We need some mood music, though.
Is it going to be Benny Hill? Alright, let's get on up. You boop 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 boop. Nope, that's the wrong. Wait a minute. The superhighway kind of runs into it.
And a bridge runs through it.
Good thing we got this backup.
Can you hear the mood music?
No, I cannot.
You'd have to be on stream to hear it.
Okay, yep, mood music. It is moody.
You know this, don't you?
Oh, yeah, Jurassic Park. Obi-Wan was wise to hide.
See, I don't have to worry about getting demonetized because I'm not making money off this in the first place. That means I can just make it entertaining for anybody watching.
And you have a big and the terrible thing is if like I sing along to it, it's gonna be at a 10-second delay.
Right?
Wow. That is a view. But it's kind of lessened by the fact that the island fades out after a distance.
Well, I think it's also because it's nighttime, too. It makes it excessively difficult to actually see.
Alright, well, I'm gonna build the boarding ramp.
Then ho.
Did you just
Search
call
your
me a lame
feelings, it is true.
And you have a big sister that Obi-Wan was wise to hide.
You almost got the timing right on that one. It was good. It was good.
I based it off of your singing.
I mean, that was effective. It's perfect because it has the sunrises. Is it always going to be foggy, or is it just the weather today making it excessively difficult to actually see the features of this island?
I don't know. I'm short a little bit of wood. We're almost there.
I have a couple. Is say 80 or so good enough?
Yeah, I wouldn't bring that much on the island though.
Oh no, I was wondering where you are, like where you're building the boarding craft or the boarding dock. Are you up? You above me?
I'm on the boarding ramp.
Where's the boarding ramp?
Look at the island and look down.
I'm looking down. Oh, is that really the best place to get there? Like we could make a boarding ramp from over here. We could make a boarding ramp from over here.
Make your own boarding ramp.
Well, fine. Maybe I will. I'll make my own boarding ramp with blackjack and people. Because it's not either Plasm after dark. I mean, it's after 8 p.m. It could be, but I know that there may be young impressionable viewers, so we're gonna keep it Aetherplasm before dark.
I think I can make it. I'm gonna die if I try and make it. Whoa! I couldn't make it.
We'll come up to my boarding craft or my boarding jetty.
What floor is your boarding ramp on?
I don't know. It's visible. You really think I counted the number?
Okay, you want to paraglide in. Got it.
Hey,
I was trying to do something, with a gentle drop off.
Nothing wrong with a halo jump.
I just wanted to save some hit points for the...
You know what? On this channel, you only live once. Geronimo!
Geronimo!
Ow! Alright.
Yeah.
Whew. I can sense the danger upon us already. Let's stick together.
Yep, I'm sure this will not go wrong anyway.
Danger lurks around every corner. Hey, there's a
this
sign
bear.
though. Relay station. Oh my god! Oh my god! That actually scared me.
Ow.
Come back here, bear. At least it's focused on you. Yay, I helped. It's dead. Let's get our arrows back. Woo.
Alright. Now we only have to fight her 372 more times.
Oh, that's not too bad. That legitimately scared me though. It was like, except for this bear, and I turned and it was just right in my face. Like, oh my god. I did need my brown pants.
So, turn left.
Left.
There we go.
Okay.
You see me?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Whew.
Okay.
I lied.
So
This
we
music
are
is actually making this a whole lot worse, but it's kind of awesome.
Yep. So, see this?
Yes. This looks like a bad
We need
idea.
Machete.
I have an axe.
Nope, has to be machete.
Has to be machete. This still feels like a bad idea.
Okay.
Would it be better to
The
find
music is definitely adding tense.
Exactly. It's whew.
Oh, bear!
Up. Where? Where's the bear? I found it. Just keep it distracted. I'm on my way. Bah. Ah, it's so fast. Got it.
As it continues to pin cushion.
Yes.
Alright, let me see the
Pick up some
being dropped on
arrows.
the floor. Alright. There we go. Alright, down the hill we go.
Down the
So,
hill? Oh,
we're
because we need to
near
go
Yeah, we need to go somewhere else.
to get the machete.
So there are a total of 3 relay stations here. We need to find all 3 relay stations. They are relay stations, I believe, 2, 4, and 6. Don't ask what happened to the other ones. Turn them on, and then there's a ranger station where we have to press a button, I think.
Oh, goody.
And
I
then-
do like buttons.
keep an eye out for blueberry bushes.
Do they look like raspberry bushes? Hey, look, bees.
Yep.
Are they gonna hurt me?
You brought your bee net, right?
Let's pretend I didn't. What's gonna happen?
Nothing. That's why I was asking whether or not honeycomb was important to you,
Ooh.
because if we capture bees, then we can start to make beehives and stuff, but it's eh.
It's just a little innocent goat here over here. Just not anything to be scared about.
Okay, so
Looks
these signs
intimidating.
are awesome. So right here, we can see we're parked at Relay Station 6. So let's ignore it for right now. Let's go to Relay Station 4.
All right.
But that means if we need to find boat, we know boat is at Relay Station 6.
I think if we need to find boat, we just look at the horizon.
Oh.
I wonder where's the boat.
Yep.
I
Honey,
think
you have
it's.
to look at this.
I think it's that away.
Where's the boat? Oh, that's glorious. Okay, Ian, let us test your hooking skills.
It just stands
You
as
have
a
been
beacon of
hooking
hope.
for this whole time.
I have been. My hooking skills are great.
Hook the lever.
Oh, pull the lever, Crunk. First time.
Oh my god, first try.
Woo!
Look at you.
Right lever, not wrong lever, Crunk. That's what the best hookers do.
Alright, I will fight the Dahaka while you go get the relay station.
I'm guessing I have to ascend the stairway to heaven. How did I
Yep.
fall through the stairway to heaven?
Ah, I found berries.
Wild berries. Those aren't blueberries. Those are wild berries.
Yep. Well, we need 5 to distract Mama Bear.
Oh.
And Mama Bear is sort of at the bottom of the island. And her cave is what happens to have the machete in it.
Oh wait, we need a machete to get into her cave?
No. We need a machete to get through the one near Relay Station 6 where we're parked. But her cave has the machete in it, as well as the blueprint on how to make them.
Are the files in the computer?
No, the bears are in the woods.
That's fair.
So, let's see if you figured it out. Found the hammer. Yeah, you missed it.
What? What?
Ooh, I found the fuel pipe blueprint.
Hey, I was having a good time up here, okay? Goodness.
Yeah, you do you. I'm just gonna do me. Find the lever and throw the lever, Kronk.
I hit the lever. 1 out of 3 relay stations active.
Wrong
Where was that cute?
lever!
Where was that cute little waving cat? I saw it somewhere. Where are you? Up there it is. It's cute. Oh, I'm almost dying of starvation. Did I bring food? No. You have any food on you?
Okay, hold on. Yep. Here's 2.
Thank you.
Alright.
I am a little low on water as well.
Okay, do we need to go back to the boat and refuel?
It's possible.
Alright. At least we know where it is.
Yep. Yep. Found it. Can see it from here still. Bum, bum, bum.
Alright, I'm heading back towards the boat.
Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Here we go, merrily jaunting through the woods. No danger to see here. Nothing that we can't defeat. I see you over there, Shark Man.
Yep. The arrows must despawn after a while because the groin arrow disappeared.
That's fair. Hey, I found an old couch. What's it say? Rosa, hey, Rosa is mostly right, except when Diana says otherwise. Lydia makes the rules unless. Is this a riddle?
No. Lydia makes the rules unless number 2.
Oh, unless number 2. Unless, except when Diana says otherwise. So Rosa is mostly right, except when Diana says otherwise. Lydia makes the rules unless Diana says otherwise.
Sacagawea.
That's not confusing at all. Hey, I found the raft. And it's
Yep.
right at the 31st floor. Look at that beautiful. This is a perspective of the restaurant that we never get. Wonder what's on the special tonight.
Roast bear.
Ooh. I can barely wait.
Roast Shetland pony.
I think I can wait for that one.
Right. We have to go up the long way because the service entrance is blocked.
Yeah, someone parked in front of the service entrance, even though there was blatantly a sign stating that they shouldn't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I wonder if I can go through the service entrance. Because it's in the wall. I was hoping it was going to, like, let me clip through.
Nope.
Because apparently the raft is the only thing allowed to defy physical form.
There were some physics. I don't know that they were involved.
They were more like guidelines rather than laws of physics. Alright, so that's the one we're ignoring because it's inside the island.
Oh, poor llama. Please don't go die. Okay. I need to cook more food. Why are there rocks in my food box? And plastic and sand and palm leaves?
Chaos
and
Reigns?
honeycomb?
Chaos
Yeah, okay.
Reigns.
See, I've been just glancing at the food box and saying, oh, that looks pretty full. I don't need to do anything about it.
Chaos Reigns?
Yep, so apparently whenever we get back from this island, I need to go back into full cook mode.
So are we a little bit short on our food supply?
I mean, we'll get through the island. We'll do it together.
Friendship is magic.
Friendship is tragic, you're right.
That's not exactly what I said, but okay. That's how you feel about it.
I am just
Anybody
about
who's watching the
topped up
stream
on
for the first
water.
time this evening, I hope you're having a good time because I nearly needed to pull out my brown pants there the first time we saw that bear. If you enjoy the havoc that is being wreaked upon us, make sure to hit that follow button. We do have a follower goal we're trying to get to. If we get to 50 followers, something incredibly exciting happens. I'll just leave that to simmer in your minds.
Hopefully, you're having a very good time.
I am having a very good time. And I didn't even forget my library card.
Alright. I'm heading back towards the island.
I need to get some water, break some
Agua.
ankles. Search your feelings, it is true.
John Williams is the man.
John Williams is the man. Will these water desalinators work at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
They ignore. So the raft is not the only thing that ignores physics. A great number of things ignore physics.
Alrighty. Glug, 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 glug. Filling up with some agua. Gotta stay hydrated. It's important when you're going to be facing off man-eating bears.
Hail hydrate. And they don't just eat men. They eat rafts.
They eat rafts? I thought Gertrude was the raft eater.
I mean, no comment.
Oh, good.
I'm on the land, by the way.
Oh, good. I am on my way.
I appreciate that I can fish on land. Like, it just goes right through the dirt, and it works. And I got a lucky cat.
It's land fish. Land fishing. Don't mind the incredibly intimidating and terrifying music.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Although it really does set the mood, I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. I mean, you haven't fought two bears at a time yet.
I love that last word. It's my favorite thing to
Yep.
throw at the end of a sentence. Yet. Like, you haven't been attacked by killer bees. Yet.
So the bees will actually attack if you stay around them too long.
Oh, good. Good. That's exactly what I was
Yep.
hoping for. Are we at the landing zone? Not yet. Let's go up here. I think we need to go this way.
I'm just waiting for you to show up, man.
Hey, hey, hey. Lois, this is not my Batman glass. Oh, I see the
I've been
landing.
on this
The landing
on this rock
zone.
fishing.
Oh, wait, that's not the right landing zone. These aren't my keys.
Oh,
We need to go higher.
I work with a professional.
You're working?
Uh, you're getting paid for this.
Paid in what?
No, paid.
I know, paid in what?
Dollars?
Where? I haven't seen any.
Look, your hourly rate is terrible, but you're making like what, 2 cents an hour or something now?
I think it's less than that. We'd have to take $5 and divide how many hours of streaming there's been in total. I think I have to wait for my health to go up a little bit before I make this plunge, otherwise I will not survive it.
Look, at some point here, I will even actually subscribe.
Ooh.
At some point.
At some point. You know, forever's a long time, so...
Because it's an arbitrary thing, right? Because if I pay $5 a month, Twitch is going to get like 3, you're going to get like 2, right? So it's more of like I appreciate and support you kind of thing. If I wanted to give you money, I'd just put it on your table.
That's fair. But I have to be entertaining to warrant it. That's the kicker.
I mean, watching you think you can stream is entertaining.
Ooh. Okay, I didn't know this was turning into Aetherplasm's roast. We need to change the title of this stream, apparently.
Look, I'm standing on a rock waiting for a man to fall out of the sky and break his ankles so that we can go hunt bears together. There we go.
What is not your... Is that not your picture of a perfect Tuesday evening?
Yup.
It's so dark, I can't tell what I am. I'm in some rocks. It's a strange place. Oh my god, there's somebody around here. It's a shark! Oh, it's just a person. Okay.
Do.
I like this
hate
even less the fact that this is in the dark. Don't like that.
Yep. And the name tags disappear after a while, and
Oh, good. Good.
like,
So excited for that. Bees don't
I've
even
been on-
sleep around here?
nope. I've been on this island enough that I've got a pretty inherent understanding of it, but it's still kind of scary.
I mean, especially at night, with Jurassic Park music playing in the background. You
Yep.
can't hear it, but I did this to myself.
Oh no, I'm dealing with the echo of you and me just so that I can hear the Jurassic Park music. It's fantastic. All right, there's a thing in the locker. Let's get the thing in the locker.
The
Be
thing in
careful.
the locker.
Wait, where are you?
It says shh, bear stash. It's a bronze saw.
Congratulations. You now have a saw.
I see.
Alright.
Saw. Ha ha ha.
So let's see. So relay station, ranger station. All right, let's go this way and fight this bear.
Tension is growing.
Yahaha!
Is that the bear? That's the bear. I
I've
see it.
come for your spleen.
I see it. I see the bear. Bad bear. Bad. Woo.
I will now collect your spleen. Okay, there's a scary cave. Let's go in it.
Oh, it sounds like a fantastic idea.
By the way, so whenever we collect something ephemeral that doesn't show up in your inventory, it'll show up when you open up your notebook. So if you hit T, you'll see on the left side we have 4 wild berries.
Ah, and someone's been listening to the Bobbiverse quite a bit, Mr. Ephemeral.
Ephemeral's a good word.
It is a good word, especially in the Bobiverse. If they make a dinosaur island on here, I may need a second pair of brown pants.
Nothing else we need in here. Ephemeral and transient are heavily used words in IT.
Ah, because you're a bunch of AIs in reality.
At least when it comes relating to storage, because you're talking about types of data. So transient data, ephemeral data.
You see, and here I thought that you were actually just an incredibly complex humanoid-like android controlled by an AI somewhere in the lower orbit of Earth.
Nope, it's Beetlejuice.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Can Sedar
so
get that far that quick to control a dummy from that far?
Do not go to the left.
Is that where
We
it
need
says?
to find one more berry.
Is that what it says? Bear. Warning.
That's where Mama Bear
Warning.
is.
Bear dens ahead. So who was here before us?
You
that
know
all
how
these
I said
bears
don't go
were
to
here.
the left?
Yeah.
We might end up going to the left.
But I was explicitly told not to go to the left.
Well, so
There's even a warning sign that says don't go left. So why all of a sudden are we going left? Where did you go?
Where's 5 wild berries? Okay, where are you at?
I am by the sign that you said not to cross.
Okay, follow me very carefully. Yep. Follow me very carefully.
How do I be very careful? Do I crouch?
So just come where I am.
Crouch.
Do not pass me. And you'll see that way is the glitching Mama Bear.
Oh.
See the blue tarp in front of us?
Yes.
We need one more berry, and we can put berries in that, and then Mama Bear will leave us alone. Because Mama Bear is very hard to kill.
Okay.
So
Did
the
you go
first thing
right?
we're going to do, is find those berries, and I'm going to go shoot this bear up here to find some berries.
Ben, I'm coming to save you.
I got this.
Well, fine. I was just trying to be helpful.
I mean,
Trying to be
you
a
do
good
you. Whatever
shipmate.
makes you feel comfortable.
Shot him in the butt.
You collect them so you get some of the arrows back.
Do 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 do. Ba-na-na, ba-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na.
Come on, I need another berry.
What do these berry bushes look like?
Like blueberry bushes. When you get up to them, it'll have a collect. Press E to.
All these bushes that I'm seeing look the same, and then are those blueberry bushes?
Yeah, let's go see.
Like right here? The thing
Yep,
that says
that's
picked up
it.
wild berries?
Yep.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Found it right there.
You pick it up.
What?
You pick it up.
You pick
You
it
can
up.
do it.
You pick
You
it
can
up.
do it.
You do it.
You can do it.
You do it.
You can do it.
You first.
You can do it.
You first.
You can do it.
Hey,
You can do it.
you first. Hey, this is a trap, isn't it? There's poison berries. Poison berries.
I already picked it up.
Jerk. Fine.
I've been shot in the spine. All right, let's go back and feed Mama Bear.
Are we feeding her ourselves, our own tiny, scared, quivering bodies?
Why do you think there's 2 of us?
Because she's really hungry.
Yeah, look, you're the bait.
What? Excuse me. Repeat that for me one more time.
You're the bait.
Excuse me. A baking soda.
Where are you? I lost you.
You were the
There you
bait. That's what I heard. Thanks. Thank you for that.
You're
It's a good
welcome.
luck. It's a good luck acupuncture right to the forehead.
Yep. Okay, so very carefully. Go. You go put the berries in. You do it.
Why does it sound like a trick?
You do it.
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Go ahead. You can do it. She
I don't
only
like
takes
this.
half your hit points every swing.
I don't like this. Ben, I don't like this. Where'd you go? Hey, you left me already. Oh,
Right. Literally right here. berries in the bucket.
Okay. Okay.
Whoop. Step
Okay.
away from the bucket.
I'm stepping away from the bucket. Can we shoot her now?
All right. Nope, don't shoot her.
Don't shoot her. Okay, leave her
So
alone.
as long as you stay like 10 feet away from her, she'll never bug you. And now
Okay.
we can go rob her cave blind.
Oh. Ooh, triumphant. Think smarter, not harder. Beep. Hold to pick up crate. Wow, they made this hold to pick up thing a very long time, specifically because there's a bear here, isn't there?
Explicitly to make you actually have to do the berries.
Ba-da-da-dum, ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-bum.
All right. So let's ignore Mother Bear, go back, and figure out what we missed.
Well, obviously we missed Mother Bear.
I mean, do you want to take her?
Nope,
Okay.
not yet.
Mrs. Ben and I cheesed her. Where are you at?
I don't know, I ran away. Where are you?
Okay, come back to the sign that says "Don't poke the bear." I'm staring Mother Bear in the eyes.
You're a very brave soul.
I'm wearing a shark's face. I'll be okay.
I'm wearing a bird face, and that drops giant rocks on people.
Oh, there you are. Okay. So turn right.
Whew. Crisis averted for now.
For now.
5 now. Maybe even 6 now.
Okay, so let's go to Relay Station 2. The Ranger Station is the scary part, because we have to parkour over acid pits.
Say what? There's
Yep.
acid pits and bears on this island. Is there also a box with a cesium atom and a cat? And some rat poison?
Oh, not anymore.
The question is, was there ever? Or was there ever but there is? They're both at the same time. They both exist and don't exist.
Wait. Relay Station 2 is at the Ranger Station. I don't want to have to go there twice, so let's go back and do
Bear!
Relay Station.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Woo!
Oh, my bow broke. Here, I brought a spare.
A spare bow. A spare bear bow. A spare bear bow. Bear bow, spare bow.
Spare bow.
A spare bear bow.
All right,
Woo!
back this way, like nothing horrible ever happened.
Almost lost my cool there. Where are we going? Where'd you go? Don't leave me. I'm scared. I'm alone.
Yep, you're alone forever on this island.
Are we going to the ranger
Hey,
station?
just turn around, turn around,
What?
turn
What?
around, turn
What?
around.
What? Oh, hi.
Okay, so the ranger station is the last thing to do on the island.
Okay.
There's also a bunch of collectibles and little things to find, and I don't think you care, so...
I mean, that's probably a fair assumption.
Yep, because my assumption is you want to move through the plot islands to get the new cool stuff.
Of course.
Right. So, let's go back to Relay Station 4.
If you're just joining us this evening, welcome to the stream. We are currently soiling our brown pants as we are fighting off vicious bears very unexpectedly with Jurassic Park soundtrack music in the background to add tension. Because that sounded like a good idea at the time. If you haven't followed already, make sure you do to get more of this wonderful content. There's another bear!
Yep.
Nope. Nope. Don't like you. Uh-uh.
You got this,
Social
right?
distancing. Social distancing. I don't care if you're a bear and you don't transmit COVID that well. We still gotta maintain 6 foot of distance. Wow, I like shot under their armpit. There we go. Right between the eyes.
Oh, missed it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I can see the how easy it is to make such an error.
Where'd you drop that arrow? Got your arrow. Okay. As we were.
Plus, if you hit the follow button, a cool little graphic will come up on the screen showing how cool you are with your name and everything in lights.
Alright. Because I really want to get you to, like, Island 4, like, it's cool. It's not that cool. It gives us zip lines. It'll let us do stupid, crazy stuff with our
Ooh,
island.
I do like the sound of zip lines.
Island 5 is cool. Like, content-wise, that'll just be fun to show on the channel.
Alrighty, well, I guess we'll do some railroaded plot. Hey, look, I can tell where the raft is.
Right? Like, I've built a tower on every raft I've made in this game for the explicit purpose of being able to find it. But I've never been able to find my raft on this island other than this one, because it
truly is a thing of wonder.
Wait, what am I doing?
I don't know.
I was going to the raft. I don't know why.
I was following you, so apparently I was
Well,
being led astray.
I'm on the raft now.
Oh, good. I'm on the island. I am a
well,
rock. I am not.
Just go to Relay Station 6, and I'll meet you at Relay Station 6. Remember where you had to cut through the wall?
Kind of. Yep. It's kind of getting dark and a little bit spooky, and I don't like it.
Just go cut through the wall, and, you know, if there's a bear, you'll be okay, right?
Yeah. Yup. About that. How about I find out where I'm going first? I found some bears. Okay, I think I see the relay station.
You, if you haven't found the place where you have to cut through the wall...
I cannot traverse it yet. I must have to go a different direction. Ah, here we go. Cut through the wall. It's not a machete. You said we had a saw.
No, you have a machete. You picked up a saw. The saw is different.
Oh, I do have a machete. Oh, good. This music is helping so much. I am really, really not digging this.
I mean, you got this island by yourself. It's fine.
Yup.
It's fine.
Yup. There's just this dark, spooky hole here, and it's nighttime. Seems like a solid idea.
And there's not any bears in there or anything.
I don't like this.
By the way,
sure of Gusta.
On the note of genuinely terrifying, you know what game we shouldn't play on stream? The Forest.
I might have seen it streamed a little bit.
If you've watched Markiplier, you've seen him play it with Bob and Wade. They're playing it right now.
Oh. I can barely tell where I am or where I'm going. Was I supposed to have like a headlamp? Oh my god! Oh!
Hi.
That was not cool.
Come this way and cut this. There you go.
Oh.
Alright, and now we have to fight Laser Bear.
Excuse me, what?
Huh? What'd you say?
Somebody said laser bear.
Laser Bear. Oh yeah, you're hearing things, man. Just the nerves are getting to you.
I don't like the sounds of that, Benjamin. Climbing up this skeleton of a scaffold. I'm working on it. Goodness. It's dark, okay? Ah! You suck. Beep.
Yep. I'm proud of myself.
The funny thing is we can't hear Mrs. Ben, so it just sounds like you're talking to yourself. Makes it even better.
I was talking to myself. I'm gonna grab this crate on the roof. Yay, it had plank. The files are in the computer.
But how do
And
we
the
get
door
inside?
is over here.
Pick up
Through the
the
door.
note. Notey note. Ah. Wrong lever. Blueprint. Fuel tank. A Brun's wrench. Is this a guy named Brund and that's why we're finding all these tools?
I no idea.
So are we all set for this
Alright.
relay station now?
Yep, we're all set for this relay station.
Hey, look, there's
Now
an
we
arrow
just have to
sticking out of my spleen.
Now we just have to find meaning in our otherwise hopeless lives.
Ah, well, that's the true problem, isn't it? I'm just gonna take the easy way down. Oh, I didn't even get any fall damage. That's what you call a pro
So-
gamer move.
Our in my team at work, we have a person called a scrum master who is in charge of keeping us all on track and making sure we're doing the right work this week. So like a boss, but a boss who cares about what's on your to-do list and making sure you can get that stuff to done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, her boss occasionally fills in for her, and as thus has dropped into our daily chat to help with that. But she's never left because every time she thinks of leaving the chat, she sees the sass that goes on amongst our team and says, "I can never leave this," because apparently we are like this wild and horrifying creature that is just she can't stop watching it.
It's like a train crash. You just can't look away.
It's amazing because there's so much sass and Schadenfreude in my group, but we function on it.
I mean, that's the best kind, isn't it?
Like, it's genuinely the kind of group where if we got like a new boss and they looked down on that and stopped it, productivity and morale would drop like 40-50% on the spot for not being able to sass each other.
But I mean, it's teamwork that makes the dream work, and therefore you have to be able to sass each other.
So you ready for the oh, hey, thank you for the arrow.
What? 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 Someone's throwing stuff. I don't know. Wasn't me.
Yep. You ready for the acid pools?
I mean, are they good for exfoliating the calluses on my toes?
Oh, they'll exfoliate something, all right.
I can't wait. Where'd you go?
So I was just trying to make sure I'm following the map right.
There's a map?
Well, these arrows, they tell us where to go. We're going to
This is
Relay
not a
Station
map.
2 and the Ranger Station.
Not a map.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Not a map. Nope.
Okay, this way. Ah, yes. The evil fog.
Like a Smashing Pumpkins video.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
That's why we do what we want, because a pirate is free.
My brother now has pet rats, and I'm disappointed he did not name one of them Pumpkin.
Oh. Did he name one Wormtail?
No, but I have to give him credit because
I
he
see a
has
bear.
Yep, I also see a bear. I'm going to shoot it. So I have to give him credit because he has a cat with one leg that doesn't work.
Uh-huh.
So he named it Eileen.
Nice. You know what you call a cat that's deaf, right?
Anything you want, it ain't going to listen.
Exactly. A man of culture and taste, I see. You clearly don't have COVID because you've maintained your taste.
Yep, true.
You've retained your taste, even. Welcome anybody to joining us to the stream for the first time this evening. We are currently on one of the most terrifying
Left,
islands.
left.
What? One of us.
Just gonna just right. No, right. Stop.
What?
Follow
What?
me.
What?
Goodness gracious.
We're currently on one of the most terrifying islands in all of Raft, with these horrendous bears that have made us utilize our brown pants. If you want to be able to see more of this horrendous show,
And
oh
the
good,
acid pools.
acid pools and spikes, wonderful.
Now, so
Then
the boxes
make sure to
will
hit that
start
follow
to
button.
dip.
The boxes start to
So
dip.
we can't go together. So
Wait,
watch
wait.
me.
We're platforming.
Yep.
Do both of us
And
need to
wait,
do this?
I mean, kind of.
Oh, good.
I made it to the other side. Now your turn.
Ow.
I just
Platforming
learned
like a
that you-
pro.
I just learned you don't do that with someone because the second person in line just drowns in acid.
Hit points are a resource. Don't forget that. Just like that. So even if you miss the boxes, you could still survive.
All right. Here we go.
Whew. Alrighty. The tension is palpable. Ow. Stairs are hard.
Stairs are hard.
Out of curiosity, are you playing this on keyboard and mouse or controller?
Keyboard and mouse, because I'm not a savage.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
There's a handful of games where I will play with a keyboard and mouse, like Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry, where I will play with a controller, like Dark Souls or Elite Dangerous. But
'Cause you're
for
a
most
savage.
cases, I'm a PC Master Race snob.
Well, we're not here to judge. Sometimes the gamepad is just a tiny bit easier. Give
Throw
me
the
the
lever, Cock.
lever. Oh, lever. It was the right lever.
7237.
7237.
That's where we're going. That's Caravan Town. So technically we could leave right now, but we'll check out the ranger station.
Wait, there's some parkouring up here.
Oh,
Where's
well,
the parkouring
parkour.
go? Where's the parkour go? Parkour! Nothing interesting. Why would they give me the opportunity to parkour and not give me
Because
anything
there's a
interesting?
crate you missed, you idiot. It's
Well,
right here.
Fine.
But I watched you fall. I
That's,
saw that.
That's fine. I did that on purpose. I was trying to take my way down to the bottom. Thank you very much. It's faster. Haven't you learned that?
Yeah.
If you lived here, your house is gone. I mean, it's still kind of here. Who's this fine fellow?
So this is one of the things that we can spend the time searching the island for if you wanted to. You can give him a head.
Ah.
And like, so right here, you can see that we've got a board to put a saw and a... Oh, do we have all the tools? We do. Ah. Note.
I'm a little low on water.
Yep, so am I. I've run out of water to refill myself. But again, after this, it's just back to the boat.
Okay. In the darkness now.
Do we have the recipe for the, So we have fuel pipes, but did we get the recipe for the, what's it called?
Biofuel refiner? Because I picked that
yes.
up just now. I just picked that up.
Okay, good. That's the important thing.
Okay.
Now we need nothing else from this island, and we can flee.
All
flee
right.
for our lives.
Let's see if we can find the raft.
It is out of draw distance.
I have a feeling I know where it is. Pretty sure it's back over this way. The question is will we run out of water before we can get there?
See, I
Stay
don't
tuned
know
to find
where you-
out.
I don't even know where you are. I've lost you now, so...
I'm lost. I'm all alone.
Okay,
Hi.
You know what? I'm gonna swim it.
You it might be difficult with that arrow in your calf.
Yep. So the reason I'm gonna swim it is because if I get hit by the bear, or if your stats thing, if your water gets low, you start moving slow.
Yep, like me right now.
Oh, great.
I love it when a plan comes together. I found a bear.
All right. Well, it was nice knowing you.
Oh my gosh, I found a bear. Ow. Ow.
Okay, I'm in the water and I can officially not help you anymore.
I think you did this on purpose. You abandoned me.
I mean, yes. So what I'm
Incapacitated
trying
by
to
the
say.
bear.
Oh,
No.
So yeah, I don't know how we want to deal with that. Like,
You're
do you
gonna
want
come
me
pick
to
up my body. That's what you're gonna do. Just like I've done every time you've gone and played with Gertrude, and I just swim out into the middle of the ocean to pick you up.
Where are you?
I'm on the lower level of the island, so it's one of the lower parts, and it's in the direction we were heading towards the boat.
Okay. Unfortunately, I have to go to the boat first, because I will not make it to get you and back if I don't get there. As it sits, I might end up dying anyway of thirst before I get to the boat. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, at least it was exciting. We made it a
was
good
that.
time. We survived almost 100 days.
Oh, I can see the raft.
I saw the bear. Still alive, in case you're wondering.
So when you say you're on the lower level, do you mean I can reach you from the shore?
I don't know if I'm at the shore, but I fell down quite a ways to get to where I am. So like we were on that level that we were just at, and we were headed to the right towards the raft, right? And off to the right there was a part that drops down, and I thought that I was going to go down to the water, but it was just another level, and there was a bear. So basically, if you head back to the relay station, I think I can give you directions on how to get there.
Okay.
You don't have to go. You probably don't have to pass the acid pools. I don't think you have to do that. Because I went to the right, kind of like around the acid pools.
Ooh, I'm gonna cut it close.
Well, you just focus on you first.
Yep.
And I'll sit here and tell all the viewers how obviously this is an incredibly exciting channel that they totally want to be a part of. If they do, they'll help us get to our 50 follower goal. Following is completely free. All you need is an account, and then you can hit that follow button. Learn when we're going to do more streams like this. Hopefully where we aren't getting incapacitated by incredibly scary bears. Wait, there's an unstuck button. Why is there an unstuck button that wasn't there before? What does the unstuck button do?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not resorting to pressing it just yet. I'm a little bit terrified because I don't understand exactly what it means or what it does.
So close. I can see Wonderwall. I'm down to you know how you got that little section, your dehydrated and dying section?
Yep.
I'm
Yeah, I knew that very well. So what happens if we both die?
So the same thing that happens if one of us dies is that you lose your whole inventory.
Oh, good.
I'm almost on the boat.
Here's to hoping. So if you guys are joining us for the first time, welcome. This is obviously going very well this evening. I have been incapacitated by a bear, and my compatriot, Ben, is about to die of dehydration, in which case neither of us can help the other one.
5 feet away.
And the whole purpose of this
my God.
is to build the world's tallest raft. We have actually contacted the Guinness Book of World Records. They have not yet responded, but we have contacted them, and I will continue to contact them relentlessly until they decide to put our raft into the record books. Although I'm being, I feel like this bear is mocking me.
Oh,
anyways.
There's a bear there still?
Oh, yeah. How do you think I died?
All right.
It's not the mama bear. It's just a regular bear. It was just very hard to fight when I was, dying of dehydration and moving very slowly. So, that is just that much more of a reason for you to leave a follow so you can find out what happens in next week's thrilling conclusion of Will Aetherplasm ever be rescued from this hell of an island?
Right. I am now coming back up.
Is there no map that can tell you my approximate location?
No, that's the difficulty. That's why this island is so. I hate it so much. Is that I really do have to find your corpse.
Gotcha.
So there's a solid chance that you're gonna do your outro and I will continue trying to find your corpse. Because there is also a solid chance that we won't get you back.
I mean, the island has a finite amount of space on it.
Alright, let's go here. Okay. I am now almost dropping onto the island. And we were at the ranger station.
Yep. So if you don't mind, go across the acid back to the ranger station, and I think I can tell you the path that I took in order to find my current woeful location. Ben did live, Kidosia. Ben did live.
By the skin of my teeth.
Yes.
So now I've healed back up. I got water, so I'll be fine. Now I just have to go find his corpse and save his butt.
Very clearly so.
Alright. Oh, now halfway between Ranger Station 4 and 6. Heading back into the island to head towards Ranger Station 2.
I'm glad it's not like nighttime or anything, which would make it very difficult to see my body.
Yep. And the thing is, the name tag disappearing thing is in full effect as well. I have to get close enough to see you.
Oh, goody.
Yep. Alright. Keeping on going. Alright, I'm past Mama Bear. By the way, one of the fun things I learned is that the bears don't de-aggro. Like, you can't just outrun them.
They just pursue you relentlessly.
Till you die, yeah. They will go through the acid and are not hurt by it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I learned that one the hard way. As a bear mauled me in the acid. Hey, look, I found your corpse.
Did you actually?
Yep.
Salvation! Was I correct? Was I off to the right from the ranger station?
No, you were in the middle of the road. Like, just on my way, I kicked you in the shins accidentally.
I couldn't have planned it better myself.
Yep. Yeah, this counts as the rescue of ages, by the way, but, you know.
And the music is absolutely perfect for it. Because there's still a bear around you somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's chasing me. It is absolutely chasing me. And I'm not going to put you down to fight it. I'm just going to keep running.
I mean, you couldn't have killed it first?
I didn't realize that it was following me.
I mean, I did tell you I could still see it in my incapacitated state.
Yeah, you're a corpsicle.
Negative, I'm a human popsicle.
This is the fastest I've ever done this island, by the way.
Well, there you go.
Getting practiced. Yeah, bear. Yeah. Llama! We are at. Oh yeah, okay. No question of which ranger station we're at. I can see the boat.
I can taste salvation.
So another thing I learned the hard way. You would think that as I'm hauling around your corpse, I could like throw it down the side of a mountain or something and just pick you up at the bottom. If I throw you off a mountain and you hit somewhere on the side where you should roll down, you stick to it like glue.
Oh,
It's
good.
hilarious.
Oh, good.
I found this out because I did that with Mrs. Ben's corpse, and then I had to get back up the mountain, jump off of the mountain with said corpse to catch the corpse halfway down. It was phantasmalastic.
It sounds phantasmalastic.
Okay.
I can sense it. It's close.
You have been saved. I'm picking up anchor, and we are abandoning this godforsaken place.
All righty. Whew. I don't even have time to get to the top of this evening because we're already past time check.
Oh yeah,
So,
because someone had to be saved.
hey. First time in a long time. Thank you very much. Saving the world. Protect the world from devastation. Let's go ahead. Go to the outro. So, that was exciting. If you don't think so, you're wrong. Because bears are terrifying. And I died partway through the way and came very, very close to not having any of my inventory left. But luckily, I happened to die in the middle of a road, which allowed Ben to come and find me. So, if you liked anything that you saw this evening, make sure to hit that follow button underneath the screen. It's down like this area over here. And that way you'll be informed of when we are doing more of these. Every Tuesday night from 7 to 9-ish. I know we went a little bit late tonight, but hey, you know, sometimes you get killed by a bear and your buddy has to come and save your corpse. Otherwise, you lose all your inventory. The other thing is that if you follow, you'll be notified when I do my unexpected streams. You won't know a lot of them in advance unless you follow me on Twitter, which I try to post ahead of time, giving people some understanding and leeway so they can prepare their schedules. But little words are hard. Oh my gosh. I was on the edge of my seat this entire time, and I absolutely loved it. It was very, very terrifying, and I think the Jurassic Park music really, really added something to it. So I think I might have to throw in stuff like that in the future, because I do like letting a little bit of chaos reign. Words are hard. You are correct, Benjamin. However, if you've been floating out there in the aether and having a good time, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you for embracing the chaos with us, and we will see all of you next time.